There's one thing I'd like people to consider about the new Pope and him being American is that I think two things can be true at the same time. I think that maybe they felt it was important to have an American Pope right now with Trump being in charge and all the chaos he's causing, and that maybe more people in America could hear an American Pope, and that maybe his, calling Donald Trump out would help in some way, or even make people in other countries feel a little bit better, like that there's someone in power that can also speak to him in a way that other people can't. So I think that could be true. But I also know that in cults and those main religions, they're all cults. Cults always, their three main goals are power, money, and sex. And power is their number one goal. And as you watch Project 2025 trying to be put into place, you have several different religions that have a lot of power and a lot of money. And right now, Project 2025 seems to have a lot of evangelicals in the White House who are very outspoken, who say their prayers a specific way. They have, they want you to donate and you can get your blessings for $100, like that kind of almost like tele-evangelical way of preaching, which is very different than Mormons, which is very different than, Protestants are very different from Mormons. And none of them are going to want to give up their power. And, I can speak from growing up in the Mormon cult, is that they make so much money from their members because you are required to pay 10% if you want to go to heaven or ever see your children again. It's a very distinct and strong form of emotional coercion and financial coercion. It's a nightmare. But anyway, they are not going to want to give that up. They're not going to want to give up their teachings and have it be, because they want to do these Bible schools and stuff. Well, whose Bible's in charge? What scriptures are going to be taught? Because if their own teachings get wiped away, their money gets wiped away. Their memberships fade away. So that's not going to work for all these religions, to lose people to fall under one Bible and one type of teaching, because they're very different. They may look the same, but they teach different to gain money and power. So I do think that the Catholic Church could also look at this as an opportunity to get a stronger hold in the United States as this theocracy is supposedly put into place. Because if it happens, they sure as hell want to have a very strong hold. And wouldn't it be great to have the Pope in America?